This video is going to be teaching you about the Annotate tool in Blender. So, you can access the Annotate tool from the left side toolbar. If your toolbars are missing, just click on the small arrow on the top left corner of the viewport, and you should be able to see the tool menus. Also, you can just press T on your keyboard to hide or unhide the toolbar. Now if you left-click on the Annotate tool icon, the one that looks like a pencil with a horizontal as, the tool becomes active. And by holding the left mouse button, you can scribble anything on the viewport. And if you made any mistake, you can hold down Control key and drag with left mouse button to erase it. Now suppose a different tool is active while you are working, and you want to use the Annotate tool. We can do some annotations quickly by using the shortcuts for it. So hold down D, and with left click and drag, you can draw anything. And by holding down D, with right click and drag, you can erase something as well. Now let's look at some different ways you can annotate. If you left click and hold, you can see three more options: Annotate Line, Polygon, and Eraser. By hovering the cursor over the necessary, you can select it. Let's take a look at Annotate Line first. Now if you left click and drag, you can create straight lines. Now, let's take a look at Polygon. For this to work, first left click somewhere, and a point is being created. Then left click somewhere, and they will be joined. In this way you can create any shape or geometries. And to exit out, just press Escape or Enter key. And then you can start creating a new one. You can also exit by left-clicking on a different editor. And also by right-clicking in a different region. You can erase these using the hotkeys, like holding Ctrl and left-click, or holding D and then right-click to erase. But if you use the Eraser tool, you now have tool settings in the header above, where you can adjust the radius of eraser to cover more or less area. And if you don't see the tool settings in the header, just right-click anywhere on the header region, then under Header, turn on Show Tool Settings. You can also access it from the tool settings in the Properties editor. And also from the sidebar, by pressing N, and then under Tool, and Inactive Tool. Now say you have some annotations on screen, but you want a different color, other than default blue. You can change it by clicking on the color area in the header or sidebar, and then changing it to, as per your wish. And, if you click on the Note menu, some more options appear. With the thickness slider, you can control the size of brush. Disabling I will hide the annotations. And with minus symbol, you can remove it altogether. You can also add multiple colors by clicking plus symbol, and assign them with separate colors. Now let's take a look at another interesting feature of this tool. Say we draw something and then change the frame from timeline below and start drawing again. You can see our previous annotation disappears. This will be really useful if you want different annotations in different frames. But say if you want a drawing to stay in the same place, regardless of its frame, then you can click on this Frame Unlocked option, and the annotations will get locked to the viewport. Next is the placement. Currently it's at 3D cursor, but we can change it to view or surface. With 3D cursor active, if you draw on viewport, the annotations are aligned to the cursor position. But if we select view and draw, even if you rotate the viewport, the annotations get locked to the view from where you created the annotations. And with surface selected, you can draw on top of the surface of meshes. If you go to Edit, then Preferences, then Editing, and under Annotations, you can also change the default color, and the radius of eraser as well. That way, even if it's a brand new scene, these won't change. In case your annotation tool is not active, you won't see the tool in the tool menu in sidebar, but you can access it from View menu and then under Annotations. Also, you can use this tool in some other editors as well, apart from the 3D viewport. But sometimes, it might have limited options, like here, the placement is missing. That's because it is a 2D editor, so position won't matter. Give a thumbs up down below if you think the video was helpful. Also, let me know in comments if you need more detailed tutorials like this. And subscribe and ring the bell if you are a Blender beginner. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.